Yo, guys, listen to this real quick. Soul Leveling Episode 7 was another banger. In terms of animation, there isn't really much besides when Jinwoo entered the instant dungeon. I was not planning to make this video, I was planning to make another video. Here, I'll give you a teaser. But I was too lazy to make the script, so I'll just do solo leveling for now. Solo leveling, guys. But first, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Okay, not literally. The recap episode. Next week is going to be delayed. It's just gonna be a recap episode. I was a bit worried because the same thing happened last week with Mashal, but judging from what people are saying, it is pre-planned, so it's not like a last minute decision because they're not finished with the next episode. They've already announced the Blu-ray for Core 1. That means they're done animating Core 1 and now they're animating Core 2. So Chromafire, if you're wrong, you're dead to me. The anime adapted chapter 25 to almost all of 27. Most of the episode didn't really have much to analyze animation wise. This episode was directed and storyboarded by Yuya Horiuchi, who also did episode 2, and he also did a good job here. Nothing crazy in most of the dialogue, some good framing, cool visuals, and nice CG backgrounds. Also some strong looking drawings, and of course the art direction and compositing is great. But I want to focus more about the adaptation for this section, then we'll go for the animation breakdown for the fight. So you guys can watch me yap because I don't want this video to be 3 minutes long. The anime is trying to portray Jinwoo not as cold-hearted as in the manhwa. They're trying to make Jinwoo, I guess, more human. Even from last episode, the anime original scene, when Jinwoo and Jinho got out of the dungeon, he still thinks about his sister even after everything that happened. Same with this episode, when Jinwoo learned his poison resistant. In the manhwa, he just ran to his room, and Jinho thought to herself that his brother is not as easygoing as before. But in the anime, she didn't question it because he smiled before going to his room, and with some other scenes too. Also, we got more into his psyche in the show. Why didn't he hesitate killing those people? Was it just being in the heat of the moment? Because there weren't magic beasts, they were human. He's still questioning all of these things about himself. That has he gone more bold because he's stronger now? And that's a good question that's going to be answered in the instant dungeon. They also changed when Jinwoo drank the Kasuga venom thing. He drank it in his room in the manhwa. I think it's a good change for him to drink it in the dungeon, so that's more obvious that he's not prepared for this dungeon. He was jumping the gun that finding out the elixir of life thing that can cure his mom. He should have been more thoughtful about his decision. He was getting too carried away and a bit overconfident. Also, yeah, they introduced the elixir of life really early in the anime. I forgot when they introduced it in the manhwa because I have dementia. I don't have dementia, I was joking. When Jinwoo used the instant dungeon key, it's great that they already showed us a bit about the Jeju Island ant thing from episode 1 because it elaborates to us even better on how strong an S-rank dungeon is, that even a guild equipped with more than one S-rank hunter couldn't even defeat it. I can't wait for the Jeju Island arc. Probably my favorite arc from the manhwa. Also, we got more stuff on Hwang Dong-so. They haven't revealed his rank or where he is right now, so you anime onlys can guess if he's S, A, B, C, D, E, F. Personally, I would give him the D. Wait, I mean, his VA is the same as Sukuna's, or even better, he kinda looked like Baro from Blue Lock, and they shared the same VA. Being Junichi Suwabe, I really think that the anime is doing a better job trying Jinwoo's progression and development. He's not this badass dude that can do everything right. No, he was a normal dude who got a second chance at life to be stronger, so there's bound to be trial and error, so that badass Songjip person will be a thing. Anyways, animation time. Overall, I still think the Kasuga fight is the best for right now, but the anime prolonged the fight. Probably in the manhwa, it would have been at least like 1 minute worth of fighting. Before the fight, we got this cool sequence of Jinwoo opening the instant dungeon. Some nice effects animation, a lot of layers to it, with some nice impact frames, and the anticipation is good too. Also, the added digital effects on the door just adds to it. The composition and overall art direction is really good. They blend the digital fire really well with the backgrounds. Really reminds me of that one Demon Slayer episode in season 2, the way it's composited and colored. There's limited cuts in this fight, but it flows well with the scene. Listen, I know solo leveling is not a saga fest. I'm fine with limited cuts, but when it fucks up with the flow of the sequence, then that's the problem. The storyboards are good, but sometimes the cuts doesn't connect that much, but overall, good. The effects really impacted the scene, the tension, and just the scale difference between these two. Love that sometimes the animator draw the fire particles thing. Nice camera work going in and out but the background textures are again too overpowering. Even the animator that did this sequence drew some lines in the backgrounds, but you can barely see it and it's very distracting to the action. Most of the cuts are unknown when I'm scripting this, but if someone gets credited, I'll edit it in like normal. Really nice poses with some strong drawings with its thick lines. Also this cut where you think it's rotating, but it's not. Only the background that's rotating, not the creature. Really nice illusion, and you can see Jinwoo moving a lot. Also again, 2D creatures. Woo! That's probably gonna be the whole anime. This drawing is nice, looks very like the manhwa style, I don't know why. Following with a very dynamic cut, the sense of scale portrayed here is good. Also, why the hell did the creature randomly did a roly-poly? So weird. But I love it. Most of the fight is anime original besides this, but the anime storyboarded it better with the creature coming through the smoke. Strong drawings again, his expression is conveyed so well. Also Jinwoo is just being thrown around. The split screen shots was a cool idea and is quite frequently used in the fight. This sequence is my favorite this episode. The anticipation on the stomp accompanied with some nice impact frames, then this glorious shot. The effects, drawings, compositing is so amazing, although the head probably needed some more in-betweening, but they didn't need to do that because that's not the focus. The main focus is the paw. Jinwoo getting ragdolled looks great. Some of the backgrounds is hand-drawn where Jinwoo hits the building. Again, I think the effects and compositing really sells this dungeon, but this looks weird. The wide shot is so goddamn good. This shot is, I think, laid out by Kano, like really roughly laid out because he's not credited as a key animator, but as the action director for this episode. The poses, the background while the monster is out of the frame then comes into frame. The impact is conveyed so nicely with Jinwoo tumbling around. Finally, Jinwoo drank the Kazuka potion. By the way, that store is a fucking scam. 100 HP for 300 gold. Again, nice storyboards. Jinwoo slicing away with some snappy timing. The camera work is great, tracking Jinwoo. Again, the effects really sells it, and this cut is done in ones with some fluid looking smokes afterwards. You can vividly see the creature hurting and struggling after getting stabbed in the eye. Using the environment also. Takavomi with his expressive cut. This POV shot was a cool idea. And also this eye fluid thing looked very detailed with like 3 different shades. Very creative shot from under the monster accompanied with some great effects. And lastly, this cut where Jinwoo is rolling around. Very subtle but animated very nicely with the fluid mud splashing around. Then Sun Jinwoo leveled up 5 times. And that's probably it. The anime continues to adapt the source material very well, changing some stuff up. I know it's a bit different than usual, but I literally couldn't say much besides the dungeon fight with the overall direction, of course. There's stuff to talk about in that first portion, but you know. Yeah, if you guys like this video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a like. Comment down below what are your thoughts about this episode. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.